I wonder if you know how completely we are in your debt. Alik'r warriors fear no evil, but they will not fight the undead. I'm afraid not. There was just no easy solution. Perhaps to call everyone inside the castle and lock the doors? King Faharajad would not have liked that. I did not want to send word to the king until I was certain necromancy was involved. Now, though, he should be informed right away. Thank you, Seafarer. It is better if I remain here to supervise as best I can. But I know the king would want to be informed of what has befallen us as soon as possible. The dead are sacred. It is what the people of Alik'r have always believed and always will. Most people here deem them to be sacred law, not superstition. Even King Faharajad must respect our customs. These dark arts are not practiced by our people. But yes, we have experienced the plague of necromancy in the past.
Greetings.
Yeah!
Hello there.
With all respect, Your Majesty, this proves our suspicions were well-founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
It is not the place of the dishonored to correct a king, Ashaba. You are dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Your Majesty, only that you know where to find us. I will take my leave.
Welcome to Sentinel, Wayfarer. If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret that you visit during such times. But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Necromancers, practitioners of the most vile magic, and the bane of the Alik'r desert several years ago. A diabolical necromancer named Satura led an army of undead against me, undoubtedly. But I suspect the attack at the docks was merely a feint. I fear the Withered Hand is planning something far worse. Ah, that is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alik'r desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse. For them, it is an act of dishonor. Then your visit is fortuitous indeed. My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. Yes, that is likely. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man, who places security above superstition. General Thoda is a trusted advisor, and a good friend. It's quite a tale, and I cannot do it justice now. But the battle against Satur was the most difficult of my life, both in military and political terms. The Ashaba. Where do I begin? They walk among us, but only in shadows. People believe they are cursed. I have not called on them. I've even disregarded their warnings. Yes. The greatest threat the Alik'r faced from the undead was in the First Era, when the Yokudan rulers were still establishing a foothold here. They are our greatest hope, for no matter how great a threat the Withered Hand may pose, they cannot even compare to the Necromancers of the First Era. They uphold the covenant with the Divines. As long as we consecrate the dead in the name of Tu'whacca, they cannot be raised by even the most powerful necromancy. It is not an ancient Yokudan custom, but a tradition that developed in the desert. Human remains decay slowly here, and our people came to believe their ancestors' corpses were sacred. Of course. You see, the culture of the Alik'r evolved around this ideal. Hail!
You. I know you from Alik'r. You roughed up so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small place, after all. No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one. And damn it, I thought this talk about the withered hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true? The Sentinel docks? The nerve. But it sounds like something those motherless dogs would do. I tell you, Uwafa and Alisan might just be more dangerous than their father. Uwafa and Alisan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic. I knew them when they were boys. Exactly. He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again. Then we can all meet at the palace. My guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the north wall. I know what you're thinking, but it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information. Perhaps he'll already know what's happened. My hope is that Prince Azar might have a lead on where Uwafa and Alisan have set up their headquarters. We all do. Satura was one of the king's viziers, kept his little hobby a secret. I tried to train them in swordplay. Uwafa and Alisan along with Prince Azar. Those two had no interest, though. I would always catch them torturing insects and animals. The prince, he hated them, and they hated him right back.
I thought it would be so glamorous to be married to the king's favorite general. I was wrong, though. It is not glamorous. It is just lonely.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So sorry. What have I done? It was a nightmare. These savage men burst into the seraglio. They struck down the guards and even sweet little Rohiba. And then they took the prince. No, yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool. Maybe someone else out there saw them. Maybe they can tell you which way those men took the prince.
Someone help! They took him! I saw them running. They went west!
So, why
That
do
way.
we even
They went
have
that
a
way.
mages guild here?
The king thinks it's important, I suppose.
They took the prince down the path. Hurry!
I tried, but they got me with their evil magic. They took the prince. Down there. I think it leads out of the city. Please, go stop them.
don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I'm certainly glad to make your acquaintance. Ah, so you do know who I am then? Did my father put you up to this? Is he keeping tabs on me? I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction. The Withered Hand. They've been planning this for years. If only I'm tunneling into the Impervious vault. This tunnel was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries. Undoubtedly, they're hoping to steal the Anse wards. With the wards, Wafa and Alisan could become unimaginably powerful. Let's head south. There's a ladder leading up into the city. And tell my father what they're planning. I'm going to call the guard.
Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Anse wards. And then... I can take guards to the Impervious vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. Of course, if you were not raised here, you would not know. Or perhaps the protections are not so evident. The Anse wards maintain our covenant with Tu'whacca. If we consecrate our dead, those dead cannot be raised. Our priests perform the consecration ritual at funerals. But if the corpse is lost, this is not possible. It would be unthinkable. With the Anse wards, the Withered Hand could raise our most honored ancestors. Legendary warriors who were heroes in life, but would be most terrible enemies in death. That is why they must be stopped.
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old Necromancer together. Angoff. Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Necromancers? Anse wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get Flamestock from Lucien and Worm's Headcap from Ninaba. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock. Because I'm out of stocks. Seriously though, some Lion Guard mages came through and bought my last batch. Ninabon, the lizard trainer, might have some.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Flamestalks, tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? Oh, you must mean Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? I'm afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my monkey. He's quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing. There's the person that uncovered the plot against the king. Hail, hero.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you? That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I can only open the seal so far. Sure, I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta, gotta... Go on, I'll be right up.
Hail.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable. For all of Alik'r. Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand. And with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here.
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react.
This works.
It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools! Enough! Get the Onse wards out, now!
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them, are you? You sought to protect the wards? Praise Tu'aka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alik'r. We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. We will meet again.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Ansei wards? Damn it all! Voda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba. But I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Ansei wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer? Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwa's bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. I hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Ansei wards a secret. Of course it will. But what am I to do? Allow my public image to endanger the kingdom?
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should